Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're re-diving into the enchanting world of one of nature's most delicate and beautiful creatures, the butterfly. When you see one fluttering by, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Maybe its vibrant colors, its graceful flight, or the way it seems to dance on the breeze. But butterflies are so much more than just pretty faces in the garden. They are, in fact, absolutely crucial for the health of our planet. Stick around, because we're about to uncover the secret. Hardworking life of butterflies, and why they are truly vital contributors to our ecosystems. So, what exactly makes these insects so important? Let's start with their most famous role, pollination. Just like bees, butterflies travel from flower to flower, sipping on nectar. As they do, tiny grains of pollen get stuck to their legs and bodies. When they fly to the next flower, they transfer that pollen, helping plants to reproduce, bear fruit, and create seeds. This process is essential for the survival of countless plant species. Now you might be thinking, don't bees do most of the heavy lifting when it comes to pollination? And yes, bees are incredible pollinators. But butterflies have their own unique advantages, because they can see a broader spectrum of colors than bees, including red. They are attracted to a different range of flowers. They also have a different feeding style. Their long, slender tongues, called a proboscis, allow them to reach deep into long, tubular flowers that bees and other insects might not be able to access. This means they pollinate plants that might otherwise be neglected, filling a critical niche in the ecosystem and promoting biodiversity. Think about it without butterflies. Certain types of flowers might struggle to reproduce, which could have a ripple effect on the entire food web. But their contribution doesn't stop at pollination. Butterflies are also a key part of the food chain. In every stage of their life, cycle from egg to caterpillar, to chrysalis, to adult butterfly, they provide a vital food source for a huge variety of other animals. Birds, spiders, lizards, and small mammals all rely on butterflies and their larvae for nourishment. Caterpillars in particular are a protein-packed meal for countless predators, especially for birds feeding their young. So, a healthy butterfly population directly supports a healthy population of many other species. They are a fundamental link, transferring energy from the plants they eat up to the animals that eat them. Another fascinating role butterflies play is as bioindicators. What does that mean? Well, because butterflies are highly sensitive to changes in their environment. Their presence or absence can tell us a lot about the health of an ecosystem. They have very specific requirements for their habitat, food plants, and climate. If you start to see a decline in the number and variety of butterflies in a particular area, it's often an early warning sign that something is wrong. It could signal problems like habitat loss, pollution from pesticides, or the effects of climate change. Scientists and conservationists actually monitor butterfly populations to gauge the overall well-being of a natural area. In this way, they're like nature's own little environmental auditors. It's giving us a clear and visible report card on how we're treating our planet. Let's talk about their incredible life cycle for a moment, because it's a marvel of nature. It starts with a tiny egg, often laid on a specific host plant. This is crucial because when the egg hatches into a caterpillar, or larva, that plant is its only food source. This is why preserving native plants is so important for butterfly survival. The caterpillar then eats and grows, shedding its skin several times before it's ready for the next stage. Then, it forms a chrysalis, or pupa. Inside this protective casing, one of nature's most magical transformations occurs. The caterpillar's body completely reorganizes itself, and after a period of time, an adult butterfly emerges. This entire process, called metamorphosis, is not only incredible to witness, but it also highlights the deep connection butterflies have with the plant world. You might be surprised to learn that butterflies also contribute to nutrient cycling. When they die, their bodies decompose, returning valuable nutrients back into the soil. It might seem like a small thing, but when you consider the sheer number of butterflies in a healthy ecosystem, it all adds up, enriching the soil and supporting new plant growth. So, we've established that butterflies are pollinators, a food source, and environmental indicators. But what's happening to them? Sadly, like many insects, butterfly populations around the world are facing serious threats. The biggest one is habitat loss. As we build more cities and expand agriculture, the meadows, forests, and wetlands that butterflies depend on are disappearing. The native plants they need as hosts for their caterpillars and sources for nectar are being replaced by lawns and non-native species. Pesticides and herbicides are another major problem. Chemicals used in farming and even in our own gardens can be incredibly harmful to butterflies and caterpillars. They can either poison them directly or eliminate the plants they need to survive. And then there's climate change. Shifting weather patterns can disrupt the delicate timing between when butterflies emerge and when their food plants flower. Extreme weather events like droughts or floods can also devastate their populations. The good news is, we can all do something to help these amazing creatures, and it's easier than you might think. One of the most effective things you can do is to create a butterfly-friendly garden. Plant native flowers that provide nectar for adult butterflies. Some great choices include coneflowers, black-eyed Susans, milkweed, and asters. Make sure to plant a variety of flowers that bloom at different times throughout the season so there's always a food source available. And don't forget the caterpillars. Research the butterflies native to your area and plant their specific host plants. For the iconic monarch butterfly, for example, milkweed is absolutely essential. By providing for their entire life cycle, you're not just creating a pit stop, you're creating a true butterfly habitat. Another simple step is to avoid using pesticides and herbicides in your yard. There are many natural and organic alternatives for pest control that won't harm butterflies and other beneficial insects. Let your garden be a little wild. A perfectly manicured lawn might look neat, but a garden with a diversity of plants is a haven for wildlife. You can also support local and national conservation organizations that are working to protect butterfly habitats. These groups are on the front lines, restoring natural areas, advocating for better policies, and educating the public. Your support, whether through donations or volunteering, can make a real difference. The next time you see a butterfly flitting past, take a moment to appreciate everything it represents. It's not just a beautiful insect. It's a pollinator, a food source, a sign of a healthy environment, and a symbol of nature's incredible power of transformation. They are tiny giants of the ecosystem, doing essential work that supports the world around us. By understanding their importance and taking small steps to protect them, we can help ensure that these winged wonders continue to grace our planet for generations to come. Thanks so much for watching today. Hope you learned something new and feel inspired to help our butterfly friends. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And do want to forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do want to miss our next exploration into the natural world. What's your favorite type of butterfly? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.